Hello everybody, my name is Jocelyn, you may call me Joy, and this video is going to be tattoo related. I'm going to be answering some FAQs for tattooed people. Now that I have my face done, my neck done, I already had my hands done before anyway, so it's pretty much cemented that sort of label of tattooed person as opposed to person with tattoos. The two things are sort of basically, it's just how many you've got. That's really it. If you are heavily tattooed or if you are very visibly tattooed, you are a tattooed person. So yeah, now that I'm in that category, I thought I'd address a couple of questions, because I get questions all the time. And the thing is, sometimes I really like to talk about it. Sometimes I just want to get on and do my job. But we'll get into that. So the first question I have is, how many do you have? I hate receiving this question because it's very difficult to answer. You might think that it's simple enough. You just sort of count the individual art pieces, but this and this, they go together. Are they one or are they two? Similarly, with the lightning bolts that are on my belly, there's now 4 lightning bolts. 2 of them were done at the same time, 2 of them were done at another time. So is that 1 tattoo because it's all lightning bolts? Is that 2 tattoos because there was 2 sessions? Is it 4 tattoos because they're 4 individual lightning bolts? It's hard to say. All I know is I've got a lot. There's at least 45. And of course, I still want more. I've got a lot more room to fill, a lot more designs that I have planned. So yeah, asking how many a person has is not likely to yield a good, satisfying answer. Do they hurt? What do you think? Yes, they hurt. It's a machine dragging a needle across your skin that's puncturing your skin many times per minute, per second. Or it's a stick and poke and it's literally just poking the skin with a needle. This hurts. This does hurt. It hurts more depending on who you are. It depends on where on the body it is. It depends on a lot of different factors, how comfortable you are, how fed you are, but the one thing that doesn't change is the process, and the process, yes, it hurts. There are different layers of the skin, and it sort of deposits ink into a layer that's not too deep, or at least it's not supposed to go too deep. If somebody's going too deep, you end up with shit tattoos, blowouts, scar tissue. But generally speaking, it doesn't go too deep, and as long as you've got a good tattoo artist, it won't hurt too much. However, especially on big pieces, sometimes you need to just do outline and then leave it, and then come back for shading and then leave it, and then come back for color and leave it, and because your body can't handle that much punishment all at once. So yeah, even seasoned veterans of the tattooing experience, sometimes even they need to tap out or just plan accordingly for not too much in one session. Next question is, what do they all mean? Well, how long do you freaking have? Because they've all got meanings. They've all got some of them are very sort of simple, and it's just oh, I liked that, or that was a way of showing this, or, you know, sometimes there's a very, very deep meaning towards things, and you don't necessarily want to even delve in that deep to that explanation, like, without offering it freely. Sometimes it's a really silly reason, but it's still a reason. I just... And because I've got, like, nearly, like, somewhere in the region of 45 to 50, I don't want to spend the next 3 hours explaining each individual one. I don't. I love them, the ones that have gone right, but I do not want to keep having that conversation, not just like once, but multiple times from multiple people who ask the same question over and over again. Another question I get asked quite frequently is, what does that say? What does this mean? When people are looking specifically at my foreign language tattoos. I currently have quite a few. The French, the Russian, Hebrew, I now have Japanese, I have ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs, and I'm planning to get some other language that will remain a secret for now because it's sort of a surprise for someone close to me. I do plan on looking like a Rosetta Stone at the end of this. That's my choice. Again, I don't really want to spend like hours talking to people about what they all mean, what they all say in foreign languages, because it's just a waste of my time when I'm trying to just get on with my day, go to the shop, you know, do my job, pour a pint, clean some stuff up, whatever. Like, I don't like explaining it to people who ask. It's really weird. Like, if somebody doesn't ask, then I want to explain it. If somebody does ask, I just think, oh, fuck off. I will, in fact, be making a video about foreign language tattoos after I get my next one. Because I think there is an interesting conversation around that I didn't really realise until recently. But until I explain things, please just don't push for answers. Sometimes things are personal, like meanings. Already sort of building off of the whole pain thing is sometimes people say, oh, you must be just a glutton for punishment, or you must really like pain. No, not really. I just like the art. I'm just really super into the art, and a lot of people are. It's not about pain. It's certainly not about getting off, because in a room, like, even if it's just you and the tattoo artist, it's still not a very sexy scenario. I just tolerate the pain, you know? And I do that because I know I'm going to get a great piece of skin art at the end of it. Simple questions I actually don't mind answering, like, which one is your favourite? Which one was your first? I don't mind that, because I can just point and say this one, whichever, and then sort of move on. But if people want to make a big conversation out of it, then I kind of get a bit bored and frustrated. But for the sake of answering those questions now, my first was this one, the Gemini one. I've since had stuff added to it, the writing, the clouds, blah blah. My favourite one is the Sphinx that's on my leg. She's been my baby for quite some time now. I don't really want to show you because I haven't shaved my legs in a while because it's winter. But yeah, like, simple questions, like, which one was the most painful? The one on my sternum. Like, I don't mind answering those because they've got simple, quick answers. Who did your tattoos? Who does your tattoos? Where did you get them? Where did you go? Those kinds of questions, again, I really hate. Because I have so many, I have been to several different artists, I have lived in 2 different towns, I've had them from different places, and it's just, I'm not gonna like rattle off a bunch of names for someone just to go, oh right, like what's the point? What's the point? I just, whenever I get asked this question, I just say a lot of different people. Like, I can give you recommendations if you want. But yeah, who did mine, who does mine, that's a lot of different people. And for someone like me who is tattooed, like quite a bit, for everyone, that's gonna be the same answer. Like, you tend not to have just one person doing them. You tend to have lots of different people over the years do them. How much did they cost is an interesting question. I don't keep receipts or finances tracking. I just get stuff. I have no idea how much they've cost altogether over the years. Probably thousands. And just because I've spent a certain amount of money on a thing doesn't mean to say that you'd spend the same amount of money on a thing now, because inflation and stuff. Just, yeah. Who fucking knows? So what I will say is you do end up paying for quality. So paying a little more for someone who's better certainly is preferable to not doing that. Yeah, I couldn't give you a concrete answer. I can like a one lump sum figure. Like, I don't know. This question always bugs me. Do you regret them, or will you regret them? What about when you're older, sort of thing? When I'm older and I'm in some nursing home because I can't walk by myself anymore or whatever, I'm still going to be there. I'm going to be playing my games. I'm going to have my loud fucking music on. I'm going to kick ass as a pensioner, right? I'm not going to regret getting tattoos. I do have tattoos that I have regretted, but that's because they were shit, not because they were tattoos, right? They turned out shit. This one wasn't what I asked for, or like the one I had originally on my shoulder blew out, got blurry, and like same with my knuckles, they just blew out, got blurry, and I became dissatisfied with them. So yeah, that's where like regrets come in, when it doesn't go according to plan. As long as everything goes according to plan, no regrets. I haven't regretted a single tattoo that has like stayed nice, that has or like been what I wanted. And of course the final question, why do them? Why have tattoos? Why get tattoos? Well, why the fuck not? I like them. I like body art. I like my piercings, my tattoos. Like, I like body art. I like body modification. I like being able to actualize myself, my thoughts, my feelings on myself, on my skin, in a way that's, you know, not just putting on a different t-shirt today. I don't think you need more of a deeper reason than because I like it. Obviously, you've got to be in, you know, this sort of sane, consensual mindset. And, you know, sometimes there are reasons beyond that. Sometimes, like in traditional tribes, for instance, in like the South Pacific and in Africa, they would do tattooing to themselves to show they were part of a certain tribe, for certain reasons. Like, that's all well and good. It's just, it doesn't really apply to me or to most people in like the UK, the Western world. Normally it's just wanted tattoos, got tattoos. It's not that deep. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know I have been a little bit like negative, like I hate it when people ask me this, but I hope I've also explained why, because it just gets very, very annoying, especially if you get asked the same question time and time again. When you're trying to do a thing, when you don't have a lot of time to go into the more sort of detailed stuff, like explanations of why this and meaning behind that. When I want to share that information, I will. And I will do so publicly on YouTube or whatever, in a way that makes me feel okay and comfortable. And just getting bombarded with questions is not the way to get it, like elicit that sort of response. So for now, tattooed people are valid, goddammit. Bye.